Hey,
Hello.
how's
Oh,
everybody
there you go.
doing?
Hi.
Hey, Julia.
Hi.
Hi.
It's me today.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Cliff Caporale, and with us we have Julia.
I'm Julia. Hi,
And
everybody.
Julia is the head of our communications team.
Yes, that's right.
So, what do you do in the communications team, Julia?
Well, a lot of stuff. And this is Cliff, our programming director,
Yes.
here to answer your questions today.
Yeah, so we've set up this Q&A, for the last couple of years, except for during the COVID years. We've been taking questions about a week or two before the show to see if you guys have, you ask them on the pages, but sometimes it's a little easier when we group all together in this town hall and discuss the questions that are top of your mind for Ottawa Comiccon, which is coming up
Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday it starts at noon,
noon, unless you're a VIP.
unless you're a VIP or deluxe.
Exactly. And then they start a little bit earlier at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'd recommend that folks come in early on the Friday for VIP and deluxe and regular ticket holders, just because we may have some entertainment for you as the doors open. Well, right before the doors open, because if you remember, people walk in, they get processed, they get to sit or stand if they want in the main events room while we wait for the doors to open.
Yes, that's right.
So
Well,
we
fun.
have a little bit something planned from Aerial Antics, so you'll be entertained by that.
Very nice.
Right.
Yeah, so Friday, it starts Friday, and we have a very special weekend. It's been 3.5 years we haven't been to the UI Center, so we're all very excited to be back for Comic-Con.
Very excited. So ask your questions. If you guys have questions, please do ask them in the chat. If you're on YouTube or our Facebook page, just ask the question right there, and we'll do our best to answer all the questions.
Ouais, puis je parle français, fait que si vous avez des questions en français, vous pouvez aussi poser vos questions en français, on peut vous répondre.
What'd you say?
Hey guys, we have a couple of questions already. We have one from
hey.
Phil Wood here. Can we just walk up to guests at their tables for autographs instead of scheduling a time?
So
question.
That's a great question. So for autographs, the way it works is you'll see a time that's on the schedule, either the app or the website one. We will have a printed schedule, though. However, that was done 10 days ago or 15 days ago, those schedules. So things change. Guests were removed, guests were added. So the app is the best option to see the actual schedule, and they will change over the weekend. So you take a look. We show you when the start is for an autograph time. Sometimes they're a little bit late because they're hung up somewhere. But you show up, let's say it's
hungover.
Oh, it's possible too. Some of the guests are hungover.
And some of the staff.
And hey, never. And so you just line up to their autograph table, and at the top of the hour, we can't say if they're going to be there an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. That's the maximum time, 3 hours in a single time. But it's best to show up at the start of that hour, and you'll see them. I mean, if you choose one guest over another for the top of the hour, just keep your eye out for the other guest to not disappear. Because if there's nobody in the line, they may leave. They may go back and get a sandwich or something. So.
Great.
Okay, here's another question from Dominic. How early on Friday can people come?
So the doors for VIP open at 11.
Yes.
And
regular admission is at noon.
Is at noon. So
obviously you can come earlier and line up.
You can come as early as you want. I've been there one time. I walked over at 6:30 or 7 a.m. and there were already like a dozen cars waiting. So it's up to you how early you want to show up. You'll just be waiting longer standing. So it's as early as you want, though we will start processing the VIPs between 10 and 11 a.m. and we will start processing the regular admission between 11 and 12 a.m. p.m. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that question, right, Ryan?
Yes, a very common question. Pre-bought 2020 tickets, does it transfer?
I'll let you take this one.
Yes, your 2020 tickets purchased, before the,
before the bad
times, will transfer. You basically just have to bring them and we will scan them and it'll be valid for this year. So the tickets, whatever you bought will transfer for exactly what you had previously purchased.
Exactly. Perfect.
And no extra cost.
Yep. So just bring the same on the QR code on your phone. Have your phone fully charged, folks.
Yep.
Alan Legros, who I believe is, I'm picturing probably a 10-year-old child, or either that or a medieval warrior riding a dragon. But he's asking, is the building available for people with special needs?
Yes, we do have special needs. We do accommodate for special needs. All you have to do is when you come in, first of all, one great thing is that the EY Center,
it's one floor.
It's one floor, so it's easier on everybody. So that's great. For others, they just come in to the special needs desk as they arrive, and if you have questions or specific needs, talk to the attendant that's there. They'll give you a sticker to highlight you that you may need special things for when you're getting seated, when you're lining up, or things like that. So go to the special needs desk and they will be able to accommodate you.
All right, here's another great question from Brian. What types and how many food trucks will there be?
So I have a short list here. What we know will be Fatless Poutine and Burgers, Fritz Barbecue, Smokin' R&R's, Jimmy Dean Ice Cream, and Lemonade. And there might be another one, which I don't have the name, but...
I have some bad news, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yesterday, Steph told me that the folks from Icy, Slush...
Yeah.
They one of the staff got sick, so they can't.
Okay.
So they can't be there.
Sorry about that. I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes people get sick, and we have to.
Yeah, I mean, if you have COVID, please don't come.
But think about it this way: in a pre-COVID world, people showed up to things sick all the time, and there's a party that's like, "Why are you here?" And now, because of people kind of think twice about that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And we appreciate if you
really
are feeling sick, it's better you stay home.
Exactly. Obviously. You can gift your tickets to your worst enemy. Not a problem.
Yeah, tickets.
I do normally. Okay, Alexandra is asking: are photos included with the price of admission?
No. So a photo op is a separate purchase. You take a look at it as like the guests are there. We facilitate things for the guests, but they're just like any vendors or artists or things that are there. So you're buying it from them. We just facilitate it. So the photo ops are a separate purchase. Admission gets you into the show, and then it's up to you to make separate purchases if you want.
Right. So, but note that the panels that each guest do, those are included with your ticket. Yes. So you can go attend any of the celebrity on stage panels, and those you can go in with your ticket.
Exactly. Correct.
And so you can still see them,
And I know for a fact, like some of my favorite memories with you included, Cliff, is when we do photo ops. And how many people can actually fit in a photo op with you?
That's a great question. So in a single photo op, like a pose, you can have up to 4 people in the same photo.
Right.
That doesn't include that. Yeah, we've done them as groups. It's fun. That doesn't include the guest or babies that you can hold in your arm. If they can stand on their own, they're toddlers, not babies.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
That's the difference.
I didn't even know that.
Sweet, I'm a toddler. Nice.
I'm not going to be able to hold you in my arms. So it's up to 4 people, and you could share the cost of a picture. So let's say a photo op. I'm just going to grab an easy number for myself. And let's say it's $100, and there's 4 people. That's $25 each. The thing to note is that it only comes with one 8x10 printed when you come out, and that really prints out really fast, about 2-3 minutes, sometimes up to 5, the big max.
But additional copies are not very expensive.
That's it. An additional copy is an extra $10-15, and same thing if you want a digital copy. It's the same price, and digital copy. Then you can go to anywhere. You can share online, or you can go print 1,000 copies after that at Walmart.
Right.
All right. Anthony's asking a very commonly asked question: is parking at the EY Center free?
All right. So
no, it's not free, but it's very cheap, I think.
It's $8 a day.
Yeah. So coming from Montreal, for us, it's like, oh.
Yeah, the Palais des Congrès, the downtown one, it's like we pay $30 bucks a day. And I went to another name convention I won't name, that was the parking was like $45 for a day.
Well, the city in which that unnamed convention is, it costs $40 to park anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
No, the next day I found parking at $12, but it was too complicated.
Right. So $8.
It's $8
Okay.
to park at the UI Center. Note that this is not like we rent the space inside the UI Center. So the UI Center, it's their parking, right? So we have no say and no control over the parking. Except if you do have complaints, we will bring it to them. But that's the UI Center.
It's kind of like how Bon Jovi has no, choice over the price of beer at wherever he's singing, right?
Unless he makes beer. Speaking of beer.
Oh yeah.
Here's a question.
Comiccon beer. It's true. Do you have a picture of it, Ryan?
Yes, I do. In fact, let's talk about
bring
beer
that
for a
up. Let's
second.
bring the
Sorry,
special
my-
beer. We.
Whoa!
Oh
look at
wow!
that. So the new Ottawa Comiccon beer, the Upside Down. Can I tell a story? I mean, about
Please do.
the I mean, I forget the kind of beer that it is. But hi.
Oh, is it frozen?
It's frozen on this one here,
Okay.
but that's okay. So
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Let's go back here.
So the Comiccon beer. So we've been working with this brewery, Calabogie. Calabogie, out in a couple of
Is
hundred.
it Canada?
It's in Canada, and no, it's a little bit further out.
Okay.
So they made this beer for us. It's the first time that we work with this brewery, but not with the brewer. It's we've worked with that brewer before, so I can't wait to taste it. I haven't tasted it yet. I think our coworker
I'm very
Dan
excited to
might have tasted it. But Julia and I are both beer fans, so this is fantastic.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions, so I'm just going to be upfront and deal with two questions at once. And so a lot of people have been asking for more guests, and we started working on this event at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and we didn't know what events were going to look like, so we had a certain amount of guests, and it was actually supposed to be a lot less than this because we were planning for a much smaller show. But then as time went on, we rented more space at the UI Center, and now the whole
with the
space.
restrictions kind of.
Because I mean, when we started planning, there were tons of restrictions, so we didn't know what it was going to look like, right? So things changed. And we started making changes, and trust me, like there's three of us that book guests at the event for the event, and as a team, we were really trying hard to get some, amazing headliner guests, especially something from Stranger Things, and every one of those guests that you want, we asked about. And we almost had a bunch of them, but a lot of them has to do with availability, right? Be it Joseph Quinn, Finn Wolfhard, we were this close to having him booked, but unfortunately it's because he had to go back to LA because he has to be there this weekend for projects or other stuff.
Basically, what you're saying is not for lack of trying.
It's no, trust us. Like we spent months, on the phone with agents trying to do our best, making offers and over again. So it's definitely we do care about what you guys think. We do want you to have a positive experience. We do think that the guests that we do have are very good guests, but we also wanted to wow you and impress you with more guests.
That's right. We have it was a very good lineup of very interesting people from different universes. Let's not forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Upside Down.
And here's
someone's asking about the beer and if the cans are going to be allowed to be sold per person in the EY Center. Do you have those details?
I do not have those details. I know that you can probably through Calabogie, there's going to be a pre-order thing. I don't know the details of that, but you can definitely ask at their booth. They're going to have a booth set up.
We're going to show you guys a floor plan in a minute, so you can get an idea of where the booths are going to be.
Cool.
Perfect. Do you want me to show the floor plan right now?
Sure.
Here it is.
There it is, guys.
So, I can't see from this far away, but
basically, the main entrance, where the ticketing is, I think it's the north entrance. No, I think people come in from the south entrance, right, Girl? This one.
They come in from the right side.
The south entrance, which is the right side of the EY Center.
Yeah.
And then, as per past events, the main events room is on the right side.
Yeah. Note that we're not going to have any tents like we've had in the past where we make you go in from the sides and from the outside. So bring a hat in case it gets really sunny. I hear it's going to be really hot.
It might get hot this weekend.
Friday.
Not too hot, I think.
No, I think 28 degrees is the highest, but
that's still pretty hot on the parking lot. Yeah.
So bring a hat and some water. Yeah.
Alan Gross asking, is it too late to volunteer?
it is never too late to volunteer. So
No, we love our volunteer team, and you can head over to our website if you want to apply.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, head over to our website, hit on the top right hand corner where it says volunteers, hit that, and there's a form to fill out, and you'll get a response.
You can give the amount of hours you want to give. You can choose which days. It's very easy.
Yeah, it's I know a lot of people, like, you buy a ticket. If you already bought a ticket, it's a good way to get it refunded, right?
True.
So once you've done the X amount of hours, you can get that ticket back. You just have to do those hours.
Of course.
Do we have questions we missed, Brian? Like higher up?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah, but let's do this one because it's been waiting for.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
My God. Go for it.
So can you take selfies with a guest? So in some instances, yes. Some others instances, no. Hopefully next year we'll have it all on our website, so it's going to be easier to see. But right now, the only place that you can see if they are allowed selfies is at the line for that guest, right? So some guests will allow it, and some guests will not. Some will do a combo autograph and selfie. So you just have to ask the attendant there, the volunteer or the guest liaison, if you can or cannot. There is always going to be a cost associated to a selfie. So just keep that in mind. And there's still the photo ops option, which is often like $10 or $20 more than a selfie. But it's more of a keepsake, like I like both, right? I like a selfie and
I do like the photo op though, because you can frame it. It's kind of nice to have.
I like that's actually.
I would like to say the photo ops are professionally taken, and you spend similar money just taking a photo of your family at Walmart, and this is there's something amazing that you could share with the friends so you have in a photo op with you. Anyway, are selfie sticks allowed?
No. So selfie sticks are prohibited inside the EY Center. It's like a lot of events, major events, be it amusement parks or concerts or things like that. No selfie sticks. They pose a certain level of danger because a lot of people are distracted and hit people, or so people could get hurt. And some people use it in inappropriate ways. Let's just say. So no selfie sticks.
Yeah. Now that you say that, it's always important to be respectful at the events.
Yeah. So we cosplay is not consent is something that we shout through the top of our lungs. Be respectful to the cosplayers. Ask if they can be in a picture. If they're posing for others, you can obviously join the array of photographers to take those pictures. But if they're having lunch or if they're having a conversation with a friend, maybe it's not the time to interrupt them and ask for them to take a picture. If they're walking around, you can ask, be polite. It's common courtesy, right? It's just approach them. If they say no, it's no. So
tout à fait.
Yeah, and certain comments that you see online, keep them to yourself. It's like if you feel that the costume does not do justice to what was in your mind, they are cosplaying. They are not your the actor from a movie or things like that. Just be mindful. People are cosplay. Let's focus on the play part. It's about having fun, right? It's not about fitting certain rules or whatever. Yesterday, I saw an amazing costume of a Mandalorian done completely with cereal boxes of cinnamon toast specifically. So it's like he had armor, the helmet, everything was done with cinnamon toast. That's perfect. Yeah, I know. I've seen tons of creative people.
I mean, every show we see amazing creativity. It blows my mind every time.
Yeah, it's
because I'm so not creative like that. So for me, I'm always like, how
time, patience,
right?
skill.
But still, Anyway, they have a vision, and they put it in real life. So that's amazing. And we have our masquerade also, right? On Saturday night.
Saturday night is the big show masquerade.
7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. in the meeting hall
main
1
events,
in the main events hall 1. And you can line up there at 6:45 and go on in. So yeah.
Very cool.
And next included question. With the price of admission, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Haley has a question here. Haley's a question here. I want to volunteer, but I have a photo op. Can I still volunteer and do my photo op?
Of course,
yes,
you can.
Of course, yeah.
And you could actually, since you're a volunteer, it's best to tell because you're working, right? So it's best to, if you have to go back, if you don't have to go back to doing some work, just line up like everybody else. But if you have to, like if you have scheduled something, just go ahead and tell the attendants, hey, listen, I
Right.
need to go back to my volunteer, and they'll cut you in right after the VIPs.
But also
go
photo ops
through.
are so well organized that
They're
usually
very- yeah.
you're not like it's very efficient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if anything, mention it to your volunteer coordinator, and they will try to put you at a time where it's not an inconvenience for either of you.
But for sure you can.
Yeah.
You can still enjoy the show and
Yeah,
and do whatever you want to do, which as long as it's
Yeah. We're just borrowing you to manage lines.
Phil Strange is asking something great. Well, saying something very nice. Is looking
Stop
forward
by
to
the
seeing you
Doctor
guys
Who.
this weekend. Stop by the Doctor Who booth and say hi. There's true. We do have a Doctor Who escape room.
And I think yes, they have an escape room that you can try at the Doctor Who cosplay booth.
The Doctor Who
And they're
Society of
Dalek.
Canada.
Yes, and the
the
famous Daleks.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
So they have a great booth for taking pictures. They have games and things like that, but they have like an escape room
Super fun
game.
We should try it, Cliff.
I know, right? Hopefully on Friday if you have time.
Yeah.
Not on Saturday for us.
Nope.
Cliff, because I have this graphic ready, can you tell us just about some of the cosplay groups that are at Comiccon and why they're there and how accessible they are?
Yeah, well, they're fan groups. So we have 3 big fan groups that are coming.
Oh, fun.
We have the 501st Legion, which in Ottawa, it's known as the
Capital City Garrison.
Thank you.
That's how you say it?
Yeah, Garrison.
Garrison.
Exactly. So they regroup everybody from the capital region, and they have a mandate to kind of like do accurate costumes, and they approve them, right? They internally approve them, and this is something that's has the blessing of Lucasfilm to go around. They, go around hospitals and visit the sick kids, and they collect funds at the show and give it to Make-A-Wish, I believe, or is it CHIO? I think it's CHIO.
I think they give to many, but
Yeah.
CHIO, the hospital, yes.
Yeah. We also have the League of Superheroes. Is that the full name?
Yes.
So they dress up as the, Marvel, DC
Your
characters
favorite
and other
superheroes.
heroes from other comic books, like more like superpower stuff.
Mhm.
And of course, we have the Doctor Who Society of Canada, and this is the Ottawa chapter, which has a great
It's amazing.
phone booth,
Yeah.
spaceship, and and a lot of people cosplay as those characters in that booth, and they take donations as well.
Jen Mack says masquerade, is that the people show off their cosplay? Yes, it's a costume contest. It's a cosplay contest where people go on stage with, sometimes it's a skit or it's
they can do a walk-on or they can do a skit.
Yeah.
And a skit ends up often entertainment with music accompanying it, and they have a couple of minutes.
Super fun. You should check
It's
it out.
a lot
Jen.
of fun, a lot of good laughs and things like that, and amazing costumes to see sometimes, right? So highly recommended.
Phil is confirming. So 501st is Make-A-Wish, Doctor Who is CHIO.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Brandon McKeegan's asking a great question. Will Brandon McKeegan be there? Yeah,
that's a really good question.
I believe he is.
Yeah.
I think I saw him on the website.
He's added to the website. I believe he's a master of ceremonies.
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll be hosting a few panels over the weekend. So in between,
we have a lot of
houses.
panels. We have a lot of great programming, all included in your ticket, like we've mentioned before, which you don't have to pay extra for.
Yeah, one of the things that's really fun, and I'm really happy with it with this, is that like when we started 10 years ago, the event 2012. So it would have been a 10th anniversary, but it's 2 years we missed edition. So but
we changed dates.
And so we excuse me, we have I lost my train of thought. The comedy. So we started off with a couple low-key comedy things. Battlecom had come through the years, but now as time goes on, I more and more comedy shows have been added to our event, and I'm really happy about that. And we have a variety of things. The Battlecom is coming back. There's a face-off between Marvel and DC. There's Comiccon. There's also the more adult-themed.
I saw that. So on their website, if you guys go under attraction, there's like a schedule page, and that's up to date. You can check all the programming, all the different shows and whatnot that are presented throughout the weekend. So schedule, and also the app.
Yeah, exactly. And I know
there it is. It's a brand new app, guys. It's brand new from this year, and it has everything that you need to know on there, like guest information, schedules, floor plan. You can also check for your favorites and plan your weekend accordingly so you don't miss anything.
Yeah. Last week when we launched it, we noticed that there were some issues with the server.
Yeah, the hall number, like Carrie's saying.
No,
Yes, Carrie, we will add the room numbers.
Yeah, the room numbers should be added between now and Friday. Right now, if you want to work on your schedule, I mean, I understand, take a look at the website. The information is there. It's just that it's there's a glitch on the app, and it's going to be added. But what I wanted to talk about is the last week they had problems with their servers. So the thing is that people were having a hard time accessing things. That's why it took long for the autographs to appear on there, because we had loaded them, but for whatever reason it wasn't showing up on the mobile
sometimes.
app. So yeah, so it's like we were pressing the send now button, but it wasn't doing anything. So problems with the server.
But now it's working, and I noticed like notifications are on as well.
Yeah.
So if there's something that changes, an autograph time changes or whatever else, you guys will get notified.
Yeah, and I also the map, somebody commented on that they couldn't see the numbers, but I tested it, and I think it might have
zoom in.
You can zoom in, and Perfect. I could see the numbers. I mean, not with these contacts, but with my regular glasses, I can see the numbers.
We will also have a paper version.
There's going to be
free given at the entrance.
Yeah, so instead of a program guide, we're going to have a big, fancy fold out for you guys with the floor plan
and all the booths.
Exactly.
And LaGrosse, and our question is very important. If I run into a problem, who do I go see?
Oh, good question. Thanks.
Oh, I usually call my mom, and
I call Cliff.
Oh, you call me?
Yeah.
Oh,
for real, I do.
So, I mean, if you have what kind of problem? It's kind of vague there.
Like if you're missing your child, or if you're, if you're.
So find somebody. I forget what the color of the shirts are of the staff.
I think they're purple.
They're purple. Staff. It's purple.
If someone from the team's listening, or the staff shirt purple, or the volunteer staff.
We're picking them up tomorrow, so I forget. They showed it in a presentation.
They're going to say staff or volunteer on the back of the shirt, so that's your first indication.
Yeah. So go to one of those folks if you have a problem, and see where they can send you. The info booth is also a very good place to go to get your questions asked, and they will communicate with the right people.
Yeah, there's a lot of volunteer staff.
But more importantly, if you have a problem, please do tell somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you use anything with your safety or anything else, just please go to see someone right away. Don't wait.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, the thing is that we see people had problems, and then they say something online,
right?
But we weren't informed. So I mean, if you want us to take care of it,
we're very friendly. So come see us.
It's best to tell us as soon as you can, and there should be enough people. The info booth is going to be central. It's right at the exit of Hall 3. So you're always going to be able to access somebody there, right? There's always going to be at least one person at the info booth. When it's crowded, it's going to have two people. So yeah.
Great.
All right. Alexandra's asking, my cosplay includes a sword. It's a fake sword. Is that okay?
Good question.
You should, before any kind of item that is a prop,
or weapon,
and that looks like a weapon or things like that, or something that you feel could hurt somebody, go to the weapons check and get it checked out. All right. So that sword could be let in. I'm not the expert. I can't say yes or no to it. That weapons master that is at the entrance will be able to tell you. And if it's safe, they will tag it. Right. Don't try to hide your weapons, because if we see an untagged weapon walking around, we're going to send you back out.
I'd like to mention that you're mentioning your weapons. If you have weapons, I would suggest, I know you guys probably don't come by public transport, you might, but hide it while you're on the streets. Like, don't walk around with a fake.
So a couple of years ago, I remember there was another smaller
people
convention.
Might get freaked out. No, but people might not know it's Comiccon, and they might get freaked out.
But that's what I'm saying is that a couple of years ago, it happened for our con and happened in another con in Gatineau. No, it was Ottawa. Yes, it did happen in Quebec City as well.
Right.
Quebec City as well. But in Ottawa, it happened, and it was a week after there was like a natural incident, or 2 weeks after.
Oh, no.
Remember, there was the guy going into the parliament?
Yeah.
Right. So a couple of weeks after that, there's somebody that's in cosplay walking around with what looks like a gun. And, of course, the police stop the person.
Not everybody knows it's Comic-Con weekend.
Yeah, so just know that prop weapons look like real weapons to a lot of people. Even if it's obvious to you, they don't know right? And people get antsy, so just put it in a bag, carry it in that bag, and then come to the convention center. And then when you're there, then let it out.
Yeah.
That's exactly why in dollar stores all toy guns have those big ugly orange tops to them.
Yep.
Okay, so Brian is asking a good one. He says, how long in advance should be people lining up for panels in room D?
In room
Since
D,
it's much smaller than the main room.
I would say about 45 minutes. I mean, we can't take people much more than that, 45 minutes to an hour before.
Like if you want to be in front?
Yeah, if you want to be in front or things like that. Note, I do want to point out, so VIPs have priority access to hall 1 only. Okay. That means that it's just that room, because there's more VIP tickets than there are seats in meeting room D, right? So there's no priority seating in meeting room D. It's first come, first serve. It's a smaller room. It's about 350 people.
Right.
Maybe more with standing room. So yeah, just about 45 minutes to an hour before, because otherwise we have other events.
Other events.
Exactly.
And now that you're mentioning a VIP, I saw a question earlier. We didn't get to it, but what's the difference between a VIP ticket and a general admission ticket?
Okay.
Or even the deluxe, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you get in your VIP package?
All right. So let's start with a regular ticket.
Sure.
Regular ticket gets you into the show, right? You come in, you have access to the photo ops, the autographs with the celebrities, to Artist Alley, to
panels,
to the exhibition hall the retailers are, to all the displays, fan groups, and
Q&As.
The Q&As, the panels on the people on stage.
Yeah, the main events room and the smaller
regular panels,
panel rooms,
tabletop area. So you have access to all that. Obviously, like if there's photo ops and autographs are not included with any package.
Because like we said, it's to the guest.
Exactly.
Not to us.
Exactly. Deluxe. Do they get in early?
They do. Deluxe get in early. So you get priority access to the actual exhibition hall to the 3 days. I think it's an hour on Friday, an hour on Saturday, and half an hour on Sunday, or 45 minutes.
I think it's half an hour on
Sunday.
Half
an hour. And also, if you get a deluxe ticket, you get a little bag, like a shopping bag with a collectible.
Yep, exactly. I believe there's a comic. Yeah.
Or the plushie.
No, I'm not sure the deluxe get access to the plushie.
No?
I'm not sure.
Plushie pal, you say? Tell
Now
me
we're talking
about these
VIP.
plushie
Let's
pals.
talk about VIP.
Let's go back
first.
to the VIP, but yeah, we'll show the plushie. I know we've shown you guys a lot about the plushie, but we love them so much. They're so cute.
I love the plushie. So the VIP, okay, they get early access just like the deluxe.
Yeah.
Okay. They get priority access to all the photo ops. So they get cut in line, do show up at least 10 minutes, not at least 10 minutes.
All the photo ops.
All the photo ops. Doesn't matter who the guest is. For autographs, they get priority access to the 2 guests of honor. Ryan, you want to show us the 2 guests of honor?
Well,
Like,
I have individual
Show
photos.
us Dave Foley.
Show us Dave. You got it.
There he is.
So Dave
guest
Foley
of honor number 1. So they get a priority line for him.
Yeah. So if you want to cut in line, cut ahead, you want to talk to Dave and get his autograph and say you love him, do it. And the other one is Georges St. Pierre.
Yes.
GSP.
Yes.
My favorite character in What If.
Yeah. Batroc?
Batroc. I don't know. Because he was great in What If, right? Is like his moves were even more insane.
Yeah.
It's like great. And
he's super nice.
And so Georges St. Pierre, same thing.
Yeah.
You cut in line for the VIPs. Other things.
I think Georges on there Saturday, right?
He is only there Saturday.
So yeah,
for
come
a few
see him
hours.
Saturday.
So yeah. He's the guest that has the least amount of time available. So those VIP will be very useful for the short amount of time he's there. So what else do VIP gets? They get the tote bag, like Julia was talking about for deluxe, and they get the option between the comic or the
plushie pal.
And the plushie pal is a chibi version of our Comiccon hero, which we've nicknamed
Little
Blue. So Ryan, you want to show us Little Blue?
Yeah, Little Blue. For those of you who if you don't have a VIP ticket, he is also available at the Comic-Con store. But he's definitely a benefit of having a VIP package.
Yeah, Exactly.
Yeah.
And look at the
Oh, what
Comic-Con
about
store.
they also get a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's true. The VIPs do
They
get a
also
T-shirt.
get a T-shirt. The VIP.
And so you have the option between the poster art or the very limited edition
Of little blue fighting off virus that we shall not name.
Exactly.
And then on the right side, you see my doggy with little blue.
Nice. Is your dog for sale?
No.
Then get it off there. All right.
No, we heard a study somewhere that cute animals do well on the internet.
Oh, right.
I
We
just
paid
want
millions of dollars for that study.
a study of 5 people. So I just want to point out, just because there's a lot of people that get confused. So deluxe, you get priority access to come into the event, but you don't have priority access for the lines. The lines,
or main events hall.
or main events hall, be it the photos, autographs, or the main events. Deluxe does not get access to that. That's a VIP exclusive experience. Okay.
Right.
I know there's been confusion and sometimes volunteers get yelled at. So please don't do that. They're just doing their job of passing off the information, right? Yeah. If you have questions or if people confuse you, go to the info booth, let them know. And we'll take down your complaint.
Like I saw someone said, can you take pictures in the autograph line? No, you cannot. And you will be told not to.
Yeah. So it's always, if you want to take, like, for example, some people ask, oh, can I take a picture of the person signing my item? Ask the attendant. Sometimes they allow it, sometimes they don't. Yeah. It's a question of comfort for the person.
Comme on dit, c'est à la discrétion de chaque invité.
Exactly. It's at the discretion of each guest. So it's just, we're Canadian, we're polite, we ask before we do things. So just do that. And if a person says no, that's just what it is. It's no.
Yeah.
Right? So
what size t-shirts do we have? Do you know?
Oh, I think we have them all if they all ship on time.
No, like which size? 3X?
It goes from small to, I've seen double XL, maybe triple XL, but I know double XL I've seen on the order form. I can't confirm triple XL.
We would need Dan to help us here if he's listening.
Yeah.
Is the dog available for photo ops? I mean, I could bring her. Can I bring
her? It's up to you. Or is she going to stay in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah, then sure.
Okay. I have a question that a lot of people, just in general. Is it better to buy tickets in advance, or is buying at the door cool? Like, what would you recommend?
Listen, it's whatever you're comfortable with, but I always recommend people to buy in advance.
Or what type of ticket you want.
Yeah. Also, I mean, right? VIP and deluxe, those have the least amount, and 3-day tickets the least amount. So you may want to get those ahead of time. I mean, tickets are selling; they're pretty hot right now. So
I'm not sure how many VIP we have left. Even
that's it. I'm not sure.
Saturday?
So it's possible we run out. We're already talking about that.
Well,
we could talk about the ticket, the 3-day batch pickup.
Yeah, but I mean, you can buy online, or you can buy at the door. We will have somebody at the door if it's a daily ticket and you're more comfortable at the door. Just know that you're lining up twice, basically.
Yeah, or if you're paying cash.
If you only have cash, then at the door is fine.
Right.
But you're lining up once to buy the ticket and a second time to come in. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, depends on how much of in a rush you are to get in.
If it's Saturday morning, I would recommend
that's it.
Online.
If you're trying to come on a Saturday with a general admission, just expect a bit of wait.
Yeah.
Excellent. And could we bring up tomorrow night?
Yes. So tomorrow.
Oh my God, it's tomorrow night.
I know, right?
Wow.
So tomorrow, 5 to 8 p.m., you can come and pick up your 3-day type tickets.
Yes.
So that's
VIP, deluxe, and 3-day general admission.
So this is not valid for single-day tickets or child tickets, right? So you could only pick up the 3-day type tickets in advance to speed things up. You will only get your badge and bracelet. You won't be getting the bag with your
will
swag.
It be at the Comiccon store?
It will be at the Comiccon store as of Friday after you come in. So you just keep your, let's say you get your ticket scanned, right? You keep that same ticket. They will scan it at the store again, so you can collect your items.
Okay, but that's fun, and you can go to the store and check out what we have and pick the T-shirt you want, and pick if you want the plushie or the comic book.
Yeah, I believe I'm not sure, but I think we're set up with the store next to the hall one.
We are.
So I think that will be.
You want to put back the floor map? I'll show people where we are.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. So the Comiccon store is right next to the 501st.
Yeah, right next to hall one.
Right next to hall one. So it's like
she can't.
No, but I'm trying to point to it.
So
but
if you
I
look on
can't.
the complete right-hand side, you have a big
You
blue
can see the little
box,
like Comiccon logo,
then
Ryan.
and then
Can you
a
put your cursor over it?
purple
No.
box.
No.
No.
Okay.
So the purple box on the right-hand side, and then there's like a rectangle that's blue with our Comic-Con logo.
That's where
the
we are.
store. But there's an entrance to an exit to the main events.
Right.
So that we're probably going to have something set up there in the morning so you can pick up your bags
That's awesome.
easily. Yeah.
And you can also see where the food trucks are going to be, which is at the back.
Where it's green.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
That's very exciting. I love floor maps. I don't know why.
Yeah. I love floor plans too, because both of us like to be organized and know where we're going. Any other questions that we have? Any questions we didn't cover that so we packed?
Will there be cash machines? And I would recommend bringing cash ever since Montreal had quite a scare.
Remember that
no.
ATM
day on July
when Rogers decided to not work? Yes, that was first day of Montreal Comic Con.
July 7th. So that was quite the experience because nothing worked. ATM like debit machines wouldn't work. The card machines wouldn't work, but it was all of Canada, right? It wasn't exclusive to us, but it was still quite depressing because you couldn't do anything,
wow.
right?
It was for the debit card, huh? That wasn't working.
Debit card, yeah. So plan ahead, have a little bit of cash on you, and a lot of the vendors are now taking.
I think most vendors take the cards and they have the scanner, but
it's possible they don't. So just be prepared for that. But we will have ATM machines around the building.
Right.
Excellent.
I think we got pretty much over everything. Did we miss anything, Ryan, in terms of the new guests? You want to talk about the new guests?
Yeah. So
we added new guests yesterday.
I don't know how many fans there are of Lock and Key, but I
watched the trailer. I wasn't familiar with the show. It looks awesome. Yeah,
I was a big fan of the comic, and then I watched the show with my kid.
It looks really good.
She really digs it. You know, it's not as gruesome as the comic, but it's more accessible.
It's a bit more Netflixy.
It's more Netflixy. And we have two of the guests, Aaron Ashmore, who people already know by different roles. He played Jimmy
or they think he's his
Olsen.
twin brother.
They often think it's Sean, or Iceman is Sean.
Jason's like, oh, it's Iceman. Like, no, it's his brother, twin brother. He's like, oh, that's awesome. Both of them
Jimmy,
act. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
like
I know.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy. Aaron's been in quite a few horror films. He's been in a lot of TV shows.
Smallville, I think
he was Jimmy. Yeah, he played Jimmy Olsen in Smallville.
Awesome.
And he played in Killjoys. He was one of the leads of 3 leads in Killjoys. It was a Canadian sci-fi show, lasted 3 seasons.
Fun.
And there's a bunch of other things that he's been on. And tons of horror films. So if you're a horror fan, Aaron Ashmore's up there. And Holly Jones, a Canadian actress who's like starting now.
That's how you say her name? I was like
Holly. Yeah.
I was like Halia.
Holly. I looked it up, the phonetics,
right,
to be sure.
I've never seen the spelling. Like,
yeah, Holly. Like Holly, Holly.
Okay.
But she's also a singer-songwriter. She has a few music videos up online. She beautiful voice and great songs. But she was Lock and Key show at the end of season 1. Spoilers. She gets possessed by a demon, and and then in season 2, basically it's all demon all the time. So she's a lot of fun to watch in that second season. My daughter loves her. She's like, oh, she's such a
well, she's possessed.
That's why, Yeah.
All right. Excellent. And just want to say it's really exciting because if I'm not mistaken, isn't that comic book or is it written by Stephen King's son? Am I mistaken about
that? It is written by Joe Hill.
Jeez, Ryan, you're knowledgeable.
That's how I discovered that comic. I mean, I remember it being reviewed and I picked it up and I didn't know who Joe Hill was. I'm like, oh my God, this is so great and whatever. And then somebody mentioned to me, it's like, oh, it's Stephen King's son. He just didn't want his dad's name. He used, I think, like his mom's name or something. So yeah.
I would have been witty and said my name is Joe Prince.
Joe Prince. I know.
Awesome.
That's right.
Well, that's cool. I mean, super excited to have them with us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cool.
Excellent. All right, guys. Well, I think that's
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we've covered a lot of stuff today, unless there's anything else that we think we should tell the audience about. I mean, there's other attractions such as the Mystery Machine. There's a lot of other fun stuff happening.
Yeah, so there's lots of fun things to see and do. I know we had, I will address it. I know we had some cancellations recently, and it is disappointing for you, and it's very disappointing for us too because we planned and everything, and now they're not coming. It's understandable. They Tomer, we kind of saw it coming as soon as we started trying to book the rest of the boys cast, and then we kept getting told no because they're filming, and we're like, does that mean Tomer is going to be filming? And then we found out this past weekend that he is filming. So,
but obviously their filming schedule,
yeah,
he's got to go.
He's got to go. I mean, the reason we watch them, we love them, is because they're on the show. We can't pull them away from that show. It's like you want to see them on that show.
Krista's saying it seems small. It's the same room, Krista. It's the same size as past years.
What seems smaller?
Well, the show, I mean, it's the same amount of space.
We're using the same amount of space.
Same amount of space, same amount of.
Yeah,
even I think there's more vendors.
I think what we've done is there's more artists, and what we've done is the lineup. We put the lineup room for the main events room inside the main events room. So it's like instead of you guys going outside, you just go inside.
Oh, that's
line
great.
up there with a curtain. So it's a little bit less seats, but we noticed that less people are coming to the main events.
We have very smart people planning the room.
Oh yeah, our logistics guy Scott is pretty amazing.
He's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Scott is definitely did it. And I'm really glad you brought up main events. I'm so glad you brought up main events, because may I just say that we have a lot of guests and they're all incredible, but Carrie Ellis is one of the funniest, amazing storytellers. Everybody who is coming to this convention, you can't live your life without seeing at least one panel of Carrie Ellis. He does impressions, he does voices. He is hands down one of the greatest storytellers I've ever heard. And I am jealous that all of you will have time to actually watch this.
Oh yeah, I agree. I watched the video of the one when we had in Montreal like 6-7 years ago. And honestly, like
that was a good.
He was great.
Yeah,
he's got really great anecdotes and
some handsome stuff.
And he's just very handsome. Exactly. You'll notice that Carrie Ellis. Anyways, you'll notice that his autograph line is going to be a little bit different, but that's so that it's more special for you, right?
Oh,
yeah. So it's a little bit more enclosed. It's a little bit more private experience, for Carrie Ellis. But trust me, it's quite worth it. He's charming as hell.
Oh, that's nice. Is there a dedicated kids area for games? Well, we do have a tabletop gaming area, but not specific.
We don't have a specific kids area, but we do have a makeup.
Oh yeah, it's true. We do. We have face makeup for kids
and things like that, but we don't have a specific.
But they might have board games for.
Yeah, I think you can borrow some board games from that gaming zone. I'm not 100% sure, but there are a couple of tabletop RPGs that's with miniatures. That are going to be played. So
fun.
And there's like learn to play and there's demos and things. So
yes, there's the schedule under attractions, Lana.
Yeah.
If you go on the website, attractions, click on schedule.
Yeah.
And you can even search by theme or by days.
Yeah. And you can, or your mobile app.
What about Paul?
Sun Hyung Lu?
Yes. What about him?
What about Paul?
He's there.
He will be there all 3 days. I don't know what your question is, but he will be there all 3 days. He's doing autographs and photos on each day. You can see that on his profile on a page on our website. And he's doing his Q&A on Sunday morning, I believe, at 11:15, 11:30.
So yeah, we've had such a great reaction. We've had such a great reaction to Paul, and so many people are looking forward to seeing him, and it's going to be actually awesome. I'm so excited for this weekend, guys.
Oh yeah. I'm like, listen, man, I'm excited about Paul because he is going to be Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender TV series on Netflix. And yes, I'm nervous about the show because I adore the animated series. It's something we watch the whole family.
So it's a live action.
It's a live action show, and Uncle Iroh is one of the most heartwarming characters on that series. So, and when they cast him, you get great confidence because if you know him and you know him from what's the Dippener
Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience, then you're like, oh yeah, him, because now everybody knows.
I love it.
I know. Sorry, get back here.
On episode Dippener.
So I'm very excited to see him and see his anecdotes. Fun fact about him: he's also a 501st member. So he will.
Yeah, you told me that. That's so cool.
He will probably. He has his own costumes that he made. So he will probably dress up on occasion.
Yeah, Paul might sneak away and hang out at the 501st booth. He might.
Yeah, not too long. We have hours of autographs and photos. Yeah,
for sure. The floor plan, I believe, is on the exhibitor section of our website. I believe, but I
know it's on the app.
I'll double check if Steph put it on the website.
Yeah, But maybe we can put it in attractions too? Or?
Yeah, or I could put it under exhibition hall.
Yeah, but right now I know it's on the app, and you could take a look at there, or we posted it on our Facebook page.
And you'll have a paper copy once you get there.
Yeah, speaking of the app, everybody, if you already have it on your phone, all you got to do is refresh it. It's the same app as last time, but definitely download that app.
It's not the same app, though, to be fair.
It's the same. It'll refresh from the old app.
Exactly. So if you had it from 2019, you'll just get the downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different company.
It's a brand new one.
Yeah. So there's going to be some things we discovered together. So we're shopping around for brand new ones. So let's hope that you all like it the way we like it, and just refresh it.
We really hope you guys have fun and you come with everybody, your friends and your families.
Great.
Excited.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's make some memories. This is the first show in Ottawa in 3 years. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like I like to say it just flew by, but it didn't.
No, it feels like 17 years.
I know.
Gosh. So we're very excited to see all of your beautiful, beautiful faces, your cosplay, your energy. I know that we're all going to have a great time. It's going to be a fantastic looking weekend, the sunny days. And so, I hope to see you guys in great numbers. For COVID, I just want to point out, you don't have to wear a mask, but you can. And you can wear the mask. You can keep your social distance. We have stations for cleaning your hands in different spots across the convention center.
François Coupeau says it's Aaliyah. I don't know.
Okay.
So I was right.
All right.
Well, we'll ask her.
All right, guys. If there's any more questions, just write them in the comments after. We can always answer you.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. See you uncomfortably soon, everybody. See you tomorrow night, all 3-day pass holders. So let's do this. It's going to be great. I'm looking so forward to Ottawa Comiccon 2022. Yeah, sorry.
All right, guys. So have a great rest of the Wednesday. Early batch pickup. We guys will see you tomorrow as of 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. Only 3-day passes. And then everybody else will see you Friday as you come in. And so let's have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Cliff.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, Ryan.